Who goes there?
Character point.
That nightmare again. I need a drink.
Okay. Hey guys, my name is Lennox, and welcome back once again to Call of Cthulhu. Yes. Oh, I see them talking. Sorry. Yeah, so I am still recording in the same night. It's very, very late. It's the only time that I can record without it being unbearably hot in here. And I did take off the blue lipstick. I know it was lovely and thematic and all that, but it was really annoying because I couldn't drink my coffee. So we are now in chapter 6. And Marie Colden and Officer Bradley appear to be downstairs. I kind of want to poke around a little bit though. And use that character point. Oh, we're so close to being level 4. I want to be able to pick locks. So badly. I think there's even a lock or two in here that I wasn't able to pick. Yeah, there was.
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
Okay, so I cannot go poke around. I wonder if I won't ever be able to pick that lock. That's kind of upsetting. Okay, also, there was something else I noticed when I was editing. I don't know where it is, but I know I saw it somewhere. There's literally a painting of the house being on fire somewhere. I'll see if I can find it for you guys, but we're gonna...
You're awake, Mr. Pierce.
Talk to these guys.
How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
Okay. So, Pierce said he wanted a drink. Yeah, let's do that. Let him have it. This will affect your destiny. I wonder if it's good or bad. I don't know. Maybe it's helping him? I have no idea. I'm not gonna get him drunk, though. I feel like we could just stand there and repeatedly drink, probably. Okay, Bradley.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right? You look like you saw a ghost.
There are things I can't explain.
I can't move his head, by the way.
What
Okay,
happened?
there we go. He's panning up. Okay. So I'm thinking I'm going to be able to do multiple things this time. Let's say what they had me endure.
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse. Blood everywhere. Legs. The pain. I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed... demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute.
Yeah, not great.
Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells. An infernal machine. Horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
Yes, he
You
would.
should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce
Oh, he
saw
looks
is
horrified.
precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
Yeah, I did. So let's talk to Bradley first. He looks really, really concerned. Let's talk to Bradley. Colden's pretty chill over there in her chair, even though she's being kind of twitchy. Oh. You should be dead. Oh, I can't unlock that? What? Okay, let's just go with something else that might help him remember. You saw Charles was alive.
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Would
Why
you?
would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
Seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
I think he'd just be mad if I said your memory seems to be failing you. Come back. Hold to test psychology, you and Dr. Colden. That's not exactly relevant right now. They're cute though. I ship it. Oh. I think she just glitched. Did you guys see that? Let's talk to her. Sarah Hawkins was committed. Yeah.
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
Let's see. Yeah.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla.
The Scylla,
He founded
again.
the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
How
Two
interesting.
families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
Saw dead bodies.
Dr. Fuller seems to be leaving a trail of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes. I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
What I saw was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan. And I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Okay. I can't really say anything else. Man, I wonder if I would have had other options down here if I had discovered something else. Sarah Hawkins was the object of a cult.
I saw people in hoods. They had stolen Mrs. Hawkins' paintings.
Who are you talking about? Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know, but they were a threat. They've taken over the caves under the mansion. They were performing some kind of ritual. One of the entryways was under Charles Hawkins' office.
We suspect Mr. Hawkins of being involved.
My patients believe the old islanders used to worship primitive sea gods. Could they be the focus of the cult?
Am I hearing this right?
Someone did deface Brendan's statue.
With the
Delinquents.
runic script.
Hoodlums. You got nothing more solid than that?
Okay, I still can't tell him that he should be dead. I don't know why. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just see. Get everything we can.
Bradley, what do you remember?
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
Okay. Oh, it's gone now. Okay. I could always say this again. Like, no, but he's alive. Gosh, he looks real scared. Let's leave him alone about Dr. Colden. But I think, yeah, this is the last thing.
Francis Sanders. Do you know him?
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't
His
seen him
clothes
since Dr.
glitched.
Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins. And that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
An unseen
Tell
presence.
me how Mr. Sanders died.
A sort of crisis, or he called him the Shambler. Let's tell her the truth.
I didn't see what, but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
Okay.
An art collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
Well,
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders
there
household,
it goes. Okay.
please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
Let's stay prudent.
You're right. Without a plausible explanation for what I saw...
Well, Bradley didn't like
let's
that.
not
Look at
jump
his
to
face.
conclusions.
Aw.
That seems wise indeed.
This will affect your
Very
destiny.
well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death
Oh,
and Sarah
Bradley's mad at
Hawkins.
me. I'm sorry.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
Okay, I can still talk to them, though.
Let us go now and learn the truth about what's happening on this island.
The women in this game are very twitchy. What do you want to say, Bradley?
The other night's events are still confused in my head.
Okay. I'm sorry. Alright, so we've talked to them. Let's go see. Oh, the only thing I can do is leave. Oh, no. I wanted to look around again. I guess I can't. Okay. Pierce, Colden, and Bradley decided to team up to solve the Sarah Hawkins case. They have a new trail to follow: Francis Sanders, an art collector and friend of the painter who died right in front of Pierce. The detective goes to his house in order to speak to his widow about the Shambler that the unfortunate man mentioned before he died. Okay, let's go.
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Oh, hi.
Oh, well, look who's here.
Hi. What
You know each other.
up?
We met briefly.
That's awkward.
Time enough to iron out a few matters. The main thing is that we understood one another. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, Detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
Very well, Miss Baker. This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of artwork in here.
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Everyone's clothes
Yesterday.
keep glitching.
I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned.
But Sarah
You, on the other
was?
hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died.
Well,
How was he? Were you present when he had this attack? What happened?
ooh. You must not feel guilty. I see this being Pierce. I feel like he is not gonna say what we think he's gonna say. I feel like he is going to tell her something not nice. Yeah, see what I mean about the women in the game though? They're all very like move around a whole lot, exacerbated hand movements and stuff. I don't know. It's weird. I'm just gonna tell her that we weren't there because I feel like the other three, she's not gonna have a good reaction to. I don't know. I feel bad for her. I feel like she was probably tricked by Dr. Fuller. He seems quite capable of manipulation. So
We had a short conversation and then I left. I don't know what happened after that.
Oh, I see. Mr. Pierce, you must forgive my audaciousness. But I've had practice of life in high society for over 30 years.
Okay.
Reading one's interlocutors, recognizing the politeness of a lie,
oh,
are things that are taught very early to young girls from a good family. But your lie has nothing polite about it. It is crass, insulting, and dare I say, terribly suspicious.
oh,
Try to understand my position. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute.
oops.
And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
Hold the test eloquence. Oh gosh. The true culprit is Fuller? How high was my eloquence the last time we checked? Am I able to look at it? Nope. Fuller.
So ask Fuller. He's the eminent doctor. But I would caution you. You'll find his treatments more terrifying than the illnesses he sets out to cure.
That churl no longer takes the trouble to receive me. He sends his secretary to tell me that I cannot see Francis. Me. his own widow. He must think that I am a terrible wife for having abandoned him in such a way. But I only wanted what was best for him.
Well,
I'm not here to condemn you, Mrs. Sanders.
Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce. I would be grateful if you could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
okay. I'm hoping we didn't upset her too much. Do we want to ask about Kat? Let's do it.
May I ask you what Miss Baker is doing here? How do you know her?
My business with Miss Baker is private, Mr. Pierce.
But you do know what kind of business Miss Baker is in, don't you?
I am no fool. Please believe that much, at least.
Okay. Sarah.
How did you come to meet Sarah Hawkins?
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other.
Okay.
And when Charles returned from Europe with his sweet little artist, she and her sinister paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years.
Europe.
They adorn his macabre gallery.
I deduce that your husband already mentioned this dimensional shambler.
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery. No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The shambler is a painting by Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors? Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you are so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long.
Ooh. Character points. Oh. And then I have one more. Eloquence. Sure. Pierce doesn't... Ooh, achievement unlocked. Detective Edward Pierce. Fancy. 5 character points needed. Okay. So it goes up as it goes on, and they're all different. For strength, I only need... Oh, because I put some into it. I see. I forgot what I had done last time. Okay, I need to remember that. I have gotten a lot of things. I wonder if I should have tried to explore the sanitarium some more. Let's see what we can find out here before we proceed.
Did she really care for him after all?
Oh gosh, they wouldn't give her the body. They letter of refusal. Jeez, that's terrible.
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
He's very normal looking dude. Sarah's looking kind of sinister though. Standing there with her arms crossed like that. That's not a very open posture. Oh, reconstruction. Okay. Teacup. Piano. Let's see. Psychology.
Frances Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close. Friends, even? A house of artists.
So maybe Irene plays the piano? Okay, I can't go in there. So it's just this room. A book.
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler. Finally.
Oh.
What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
Interesting.
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
I mean, does not look happy.
Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
Maybe she was just upset about the weird painting being in her house. Oh, there we go. Got it.
She didn't want Sanders to have the painting. She must have felt devastated.
Whoa.
The Shambler. I need to see it.
Oh. Jeez. That was certainly something. Medicine. Yes. Awesome. What else? What else? What else? Huh. A gargoyle dude. Just want to make sure I get everything. Because apparently books are just all over the place.
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's inserted in the phonograph.
An audio recording that Francis Sanders left for his wife, Irene. Should we be doing this? She's
Irene,
right there.
I made a mistake.
Ooh.
I fear that it might be too late for me.
Uh-oh.
Nobody should enter, except to burn everything. I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it.
Is that why Cat's here?
Inside my head, I see him. Behind my eyelids. Each time I shut my eyes.
Oh.
I can't take anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed bill. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know if I press it, if it'll just do it again. Or if it'll make it, like, come with me. Okay, we'll talk
A
to
strange
Cat.
Amerindian pendant.
Achievement unlocked, Jack of all trades. Okay. Occultism. I figured as much. Sleeping pills. Everyone's taking sleeping
I
pills.
could use one of those.
Whale and the Cod. A Brief History of Darkwater by Erwin Greenmouth. That's cute. I'd put one in my house. Oh. Book. Yes. Dissertation on an anatomical question. Work of a student in book form. Oh, yeah, dissertation. Okay. Ooh, yeah. I feel so smart for finding that one. Okay. What's this?
An old diary.
Okay. This volume spent some time on Reverend Wickwood's community. His wife expresses her worries about the strange dreams that the Reverend's congregation are having since their arrival on the island. Some members of the community, her husband included, began to speak of their vision as a messenger sent by God, She is scared they will suffer the same fate as the lost tribes. So I wonder if that was the original, like the first people that came here, were this group of people. Very interesting. What's this? Oh. I got a key. Would you read the book? What is it? This will affect your destiny. Whoa. Kind of encyclopedia of monstrous and unknown creatures. I'm beginning to believe that they exist. Apparently that's not good. There's that symbol again. Uh-oh. Is that bad? Sanity. Oh no. We were doing so good. Hey Cat.
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
No, we're not gonna lie to Cat. We've learned better. I'm not here to create problems for you.
I'm not here to cause trouble, if that's what's worrying you.
Worry me? Don't overestimate yourself. If the last beating wasn't enough for you, I can always give it another go. But as long as you keep out of my way, you're free to carry on with your visit.
There's more than that, Miss Baker.
So people have been talking behind my back. I was almost beginning to like you, Mr. Pierce. But it stays Cat for you.
You knew the Sanders?
Irene is a friend of mine.
All's fair in love and war, I suppose.
Examine the Shambler. Which is through here, I'm assuming. Okay, guys. So I know this one's a little bit shorter, but I do think I am going to go ahead and leave this episode here. As I did mention, it's extremely, extremely late at night, and I'm starting to get actually very, very tired. And given the vision that we had of when Francis saw the painting, like when he scratched his eyeballs out, I think we're gearing up for a boss fight of some kind, and I definitely want to do that when I am not tired. So we are going to leave that for the next episode. And yeah, I think that's about it. I'm sorry, like I said, I am very tired. But if you like the video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you have something you'd like to say about the video, feel free to leave me a comment, and I will see all of you in a bit in the next episode.
We'll be right back.